Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Kathy, and for today's video, we are doing a Gagastos o di Gagastos, the furniture edition. So what items in your home should you invest money on, meaning gagastos tayo dito, and which ones can we go, di ako ganong gagastos? If this is something that is of interest to you, please go ahead, subscribe, leave a comment, like, and share. Again, any kind of interaction is super appreciated by small YouTubers like myself. And we are back again. My name is Kathy. On this channel, we'll do a lot of unboxings, quick impressions, first reviews. We talk about journaling, diamond painting, and we have our Gagastos or the Gagastos edition, which is to spend or not to spend for my audience who do not speak Tagalog. So for today's edition, we will be discussing furnitures in the home because somebody actually requested this. Now, I myself have not kind of tick off the boxes of where I should invest on because, well, we just got started. I have been married for about roughly 2 years, almost 3 years now, and luckily, some of the items from my mom's home were, handed over to us. So we do have a very good bed. So yes, that is the first one that you need to invest on. So gagastos tayo for the kama. If we can, we should invest on the bed. Why? Because this is where we sleep, where we spend at least 8 hours, supposed to be, at least 8 hours of our time on. This is a place of rest. So it should be a place of comfort. And investing in your sleep is actually one of the best ways to make sure you are productive, you are happy, and you are healthy. These are actually like a big factor as to your overall health. So yes, you should invest your money on the bed, on where you lie down to rest, recuperate, and get refreshed. So if you can get a bed that will be that will be something that will last you at least 20 years, then that would be amazing, right? I know it's going to be a hefty sum, but again, if it is possible, then invest money in your bed frame and on the mattress that you will be getting. Now, if you're not able to, that's perfectly fine. If you can get something that will last you 5 years, 10 years, at least the returns on the money that you spend will be totally worth it. So, gagastos sa kama. We shall invest money on the bed frame and on the mattress. Now, the next one on our list is going to be the dining table. Why? Because this is where we will eat. Most likely in Filipino households, this is also where the family meetings are done, the merienda is done, the family bonding activities are done. If you have a small home, this is also where your kids will be doing their homework, their projects. So it's going to be a place where people will spend a lot of time on. So getting a sturdy sturdy dining table will be very important. You want something that can hold on through the years, that will survive kids to becoming teenagers, to a lot of potentially heated arguments within the family, a lot of making up, a lot of bonding, reunion. When you have guests, this is where they will most likely end up on. So you want to get something that will, withstand the test of time. And if you are not, at least get something that can, that fits your budget, but at the same time serves the purpose. So again, when I say gagastos or di gagastos, these are all very subjective according to your budget. Do not feel pressured na, oh no, she said I have to spend money on this. Again, this is all subjective. This is all depending on your budget. Pwede namang you have a budget of just 10,000 for everything in the home. So maybe you can set aside a little bit more for the bed, a little bit more for the kitchen table, as opposed to like house decors or whatnot. Okay? And now the last item on our list for the gagastos portion would be the sofa. So yes, so the living room, the sofa where everyone, sits together, bonds, watches TV, hopefully watches, Netflix, have overnight with friends, family members, just really sitting down, catching up, and spending time together, talking, and just, discussing things. Some people don't like to do it on the, on the dining table, so they would go for the living room. So either or, which one you spend more time on, then invest a little bit. Especially with a sofa, where people tend to sit down, plop themselves down, so nagbagsak na lang yung sarili nila. So get one, make sure you get one that has a middle support. So if it's like a 3-seater or a 2-seater, make sure that there's always a middle support. What do I mean by that? So, for example, ito yung sofa, diba? Ganyan siya. So, merong, like, it has legs here, and it has legs here. Sadly, some of them do not have legs here in the middle. So you need to make sure that there's one. Why? Because when people sit down, and there's nothing to support here in the middle, chances are, eventually over the years, it will curve. And we've seen sofas like that, right? Like, you're like, why is your sofa in a U shape? It's because there's no middle support. So a good sofa will always have a middle support. And if you can invest more money on that, then you will have a sofa that will last you longer throughout the years. You won't have to buy a new one. And now for the part that I know everyone likes, the hindi gagastos portion, the ones where we don't really need to spend a lot of money on, I would say it would be, you know, if you're not fond of having house guests, if you're not into like dinnerware, plates, ceramics, then I don't know if you pronounce that melamine, the plastic ones. Anyway, let's just call it the plastic ones. Let's not make life complicated. Then you can just go ahead and, you know, get the plastic dinnerware. There's actually a lot with really, really nice design. You wouldn't even know that it's plastic. So you can just, you know, spend that money on that for now until such time that you have more than enough to spare for a proper dinnerware. Or if not, you can just go ahead and use plastic ones, especially with little kids, because they tend to break things. At least plastic won't break easily. And if it does, it's not gonna, you know, cause like a big mess. So dinnerware is something that you can kind of save up on. You don't need to splurge on that. I would also say definitely decorations in the home. There's a lot of surplus shops where you can get cheap decors that are unique and really nice. And then what else? I would say house decors, dinnerware, cutlery, glasses, those kind of things. You don't need to spend a lot of money on those because those are pretty cheap if you know how to source. Actually, those Japan home centers, those Daiso, they're really nice items for the home, and you can save up a lot and, you know, it still look good. So I hope that this Gagastos or the Gagastos Furniture Edition was able to help you kind of have an idea of where you need to put your money on and where you can save up on. And again, if this is your kind of thing, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. I will see you on the next one. Bye!